take on our last but not the least story. You know, when the clergy weighs in on politics, leadership is constrained to listen. When voices from the pulpit and the mimbar sound notes of warning, you cannot but take heed. Let us tell you that the bishops of the Methodist Church Nigeria have urged the federal government to implement policies that would tame inflation in the country, warning that if the economic challenges facing Nigerians were not tackled, it may lead to chaos and anarchy. Meanwhile, an Islamic cleric, Imam Muhyiddin Salman, while delivering a Fidao lecture, admonished the political class to live the life of service rather than being selfish. According to the Canadian communication theorist Marshall McLuhan, Biko, the medium is the message.
Yes, and I agree with them, absolutely. The president has to do something to tame hunger in the land. I can tell you that the most popular word in the last 1 year in our country is hardship. There is no other word more popular than hardship in our country. Everyone talks about hardship. When you go to the market these days, people walk up to you. They are not begging for money. They are saying, can you please buy a derica
of rice,
gari or rice for me? My children are starving. It is that bad. You see otherwise proud men. They can no longer take it. They
come
beg
down
you.
From their high horses.
They beg you for money to feed. In fact, one sent me a message that, you know, ordinarily I'm a proud man, but I'm begging you. So I looked at it, I said, why should you tell me that you're a proud man? You don't need to tell me that you're a proud man. If I feel like doing something, I'll do it.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me that ordinarily you're a proud man. Or no, don't go there. Go to the point. My man, how can you help? If I can help, I will do it.
Okay.
It is not until you tell me stories about being proud. No. But the point that we are making is, since Nigerians are going through a lot, true clergymen, those called, not those who call themselves, those called,
I hear you,
know that they represent God on earth. They know, just like judges. Judges are like representatives of God on earth.
Yeah.
That's how Justice Anthony Aniagolu described judges. And as clerics, you must speak truth to power.
Yeah.
This is what they've done. And it makes absolute sense to let governments know that at this time, our people are going through a lot. Do something. If some of the methods are not working, you have to tweak them.
Yeah.
That is what the Minister of Finance, the CBN governor, that's what they should be doing. Because they are there to assist the president to achieve his mandate. And if the president talks about making life easy for Nigerians, those are the people who should help him realize that goal. If some of the methods are not working, people are talking about interest rate, for example, people are talking about that it's not achieving the aim. Rather, it's driving businesses to extinction. The CBN governor, the Monetary Policy Committee, the minister, the supervisory minister or coordinating minister of finance ought to sit down with his people. What can we do? Time is running out. The people's patience too running out. It is not the price you buy this product today that you expect to buy tomorrow. Prices are going up, and nobody seems to be able to cap prices.
That's it.
If we continue in this situation whereby people just simply sell at prices that
appeals to
them, or appeal to them, we'll be in trouble. Things will get worse.
Yeah.
Food inflation at over 40%. So these clerics, they know what they are saying. They know what they are saying.
Okay.
We won't sit here and imagine that things out there are rosy for our people. No.
It is not well.
No, it won't happen. We won't, though.
It won't.
We will tell the government that, look, you need to do something to ease the pains on our people.
Yeah.
Your methods may not be working. We acknowledge that, yes, no government sets out simply to punish its people.
Exactly.
Some methods may not work. Some strategies may not work. We are not slaves to methods. We are not slaves to economic strategies.
Yeah.
If they do not work, then you have to rejig them, think of another way to solve the problem.
More like saying
we must bring down inflation.
Think out of the box.
Yes, we must bring down food inflation especially.
Yeah.
We must stop our businesses from dying. And this is my message to the president. Yeah. We just have to say the truth.
Asoko, you remember in Bible times, people like this spoke truth to government. You remember Daniel in the lion's den and blah, 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 and so on. Some of them didn't come out in one hole, but they were not afraid to speak truth.
Yes.
No, of course. And so that is why...
That one that even told David.
Yeah.
After David slept with Bathsheba.
Gave him a parable, and the man said, King David said, you mean that man is still in this? He said, yes, now you.
That man is you. Because somebody they bath. Let's say wife they bath. They don't need to build houses that are taller than one. Because from there you can actually...
BK, he tells you, he don't take.
He don't take. So I think it's good that we have clerics who are still, speaking truth to power, and not, trying to pepper the, in the message. Just say it as it is. Because they are also feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
Because when once a pastor or a man of God is in his office and he has 100 people outside saying they cannot, there's no food in, it becomes a problem to them too.
So he wonders, where do I start from?
You understand, We've done something like that in my church, and the day I saw the multitude of people, trying to come for food, that was when I knew that there was problem in the land. So I think it is high time the president started thinking of. We know the president has continuously said he's going to make mistakes. He has said that because he's human. Every human being makes mistakes. And I'm not sure Nigerians are looking for a perfect president. But what we just want is someone who will listen, who will make mistakes, and then try to find solutions to the problems. Because if you look at it...
Thankfully, the number one citizen we have now is a listening man.
Yes, because generally, across the world, the economic situation is everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But countries and government across the world, they are finding solutions to their own problems. So we also have to find solutions to our problems. If there is anything that maybe the policy that he started with is not working, he can still go back. All he needs is just to tell Nigerians, okay, fine, we made a mistake in the past. The present, can we still go back? And Nigerians will say, okay, bring it back, and we'll go ahead with it. But just like Ibike has said, the economic advisors are supposed to start advising and not saying shine away from the mistakes of the past. Yeah. If it's something that he has to bring back, let him bring it back. Because as we speak today, I heard the black market is $1,000 is 1,006. Before it was...
Yesterday was 1,650.
So you can see. So it was moving from 1,004 to 5 before, but now it's 1,006. And then the market woman, when once he hears that dollar is 1.6, that is how much you will sell his tomato.
Old stock. They are adjusting the prices.
As they say.
Yes, that is how much you want to sell a tomato. So the government needs to sit down and begin to look at this thing.
That's it.
Because food inflation, with the way it's going, I don't know if at the end of this month, how it will look like. People are already talking of so many things, but we do not want to get to that position, and I'm not sure we want to sit down here to talk about it. The government has to find, and we heard that they sent 20 trucks of rice to states. How many people would that, feed? How many people will even get it? How many people will get even a pack of rice? Yeah. Because sometimes this thing gets to the states. At the end of the day, they say vulnerable. But who are the vulnerable?
Members
you understand? Who are the vulnerable? Yeah. Will they even get to the people that are called vulnerable? Because
thank you, Asokwa.
More and more Nigerians have slipped.
I say into the vulnerable bracket. So that is the problem.
BKO, I know you will remember a particular American president when America came close to something like this. He said, we don't need the Republican or the Democratic answer. We need an American answer to this problem. So we are not talking about a PDP answer, APC, Labour, or ABGA. We are talking about a Nigerian problem. Answer.
An answer that is truly an answer.
Yes, yes.
So that is what we want to see, and it is possible, as you always say. It is possible.
It is.
The president has mandated people like Dangote to assist him by way of giving advice on the economy. It makes sense to listen to them. It makes sense to listen to them because they are big employers of labor.
They're big players too.
Yes, big players. And they feel the pain. It takes so much courage to start a business in Nigeria because anything can happen.
Anything.
The policies of government may change suddenly and you have to live with it. So the president must identify those who mean well, good advisors outside of his government, because sometimes those in government may not tell him the whole truth.
Yeah.
Some of them may be so selfish that they're only concerned
about themselves. Yeah.
So outside of government, there will be people who will be ready to tell the president the truth, not simply to advise him, to abuse him, or tell him the truth, to say, Mr. President, we can see what you are trying to do, but this is a better approach. Why don't you
go there?
Try this better approach? It will take us there. You know, I believe that we've got to find a solution. We've got to reduce the pains that our people are going through. I've read the president say a number of times that, look, I know that you are enduring so much pain, but we are doing our best. It's time for Nigerians, to begin to see how the government is trying to get them out of the pains that they are going through. Because if Nigerians are not so difficult to please, no. The standard of our people is not that high. This is a country where it is the responsibility of government to build roads. And a governor builds maybe a 1 kilometer road, people will come out to roll out the trucks and be clapping for him. So it doesn't take so much. It's doing the job elsewhere. People don't even
care.
Acknowledge that that is a feat. You know? Now, the government must begin to ease those pains. You come up with policies that will ease the pain. Once you begin to do that, they can see it. They will acknowledge that this is a government that means well. But if consistently we are seeing these pains continue and the policies are not working and there is a reluctance to tweak the policies, then
the spell will set in.
Nigerians will then be worried. Those of us who are outside of government, we can talk about these things.
But those
Those inside, like Aliu Ndume, if they want to join us,
they can
come and join us. But you can't be in government and want to talk about the problems more than the people outside of the government.
I think also, I think something we will also need, with the clerics said, is about the political class attitude.
Yeah.
You know, the way they are flaunting wealth as if this issue about hardship is not even closer to them.
I heard that House of Reps.
You know? Yes, they reduced
their
salaries by 50%.
Yes, I heard so.
So that is a step.
I expect Akpabio
to do the
also
same
do
thing.
that, and they shouldn't stop at salary.
Exactly.
Those allowances.
The figures.
The allowances,
the allowances
are the real
that is
elephant.
the real deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Everyone knows their salaries.
Because when you have hardship allowance, you have
let's begin to see that on the part of our government and our National Assembly. Let's begin to see real efforts to reduce the cost of governance. That will send a message to Nigerians that they too are sacrificing. If Nigerians don't see that they too are sacrificing, or they don't see cost-cutting measures that affect the people in power, then they will think, oh, they've left us to suffer. This is a wicked government.
Exactly.
They've come to kill us.
Okay. Gentlemen, the backroom boys are saying it's time to wind up. But Biko, I cannot thank you enough for your intervention.
Thank you.
I look forward to them. Suko, you too.
Thank you so much.
So that will just about do it for the show today. If you missed any part of it,